Canapé catering. The traditional stand-up style of catering is known as canapé catering, also known as cocktail canapés, finger food or hors d'oeuvres. The concept of cocktail canapé catering started in France and was used to bridge the gap between the time when the guests arrived and the time when the guests sat down and were served their entrée. The French phrase hors d'oeuvre literally translates as outside the works. The phrase was used by French chefs to indicate appetizers served apart from the main course of the dinner. Therefore, the hors d'oeuvre are quite literally outside the main design of the meal. Canapés used to be a type of hors d'oeuvre. However, in common day parlance, all the variations on the phrase hors d'oeuvre have come to mean the same thing, which I'll call canapés. As a general rule, following from the French principle, canapés are served before a meal. If a bride and groom are having photos taken, then the guests will be served some canapés while they wait. If people are drinking alcohol, traditionally cocktails, as the name cocktail canapés suggests, it's advisable to serve some canapés so that your guests can have some food in their stomachs and not just alcohol. In fact, it is the law in some jurisdictions that food must be available if you're serving alcohol. Check the Liquor Licensing Acts in your jurisdiction. Canapés are usually smaller portions of food that can be consumed within 1 or 2 bites. Popular menu selections include mini gourmet pies, crispy salt and pepper calamari, mini quiches, rustic style pâté, and many more. In recent times, gourmet canapés have ceased to become outside the works of a main meal, but instead have become the focus of an event and become the main meal itself. As such, it has become a challenge among catering companies to find canapés that are more substantial in nature but will keep to the intrinsic nature of being a canapé. Noodle box canapés are fast becoming the most popular choice among discerning catering clients. Noodle box canapés, or fork and walk catering as it's sometimes known, is a noodle box or ceramic bowl of food which diners can eat while standing in the traditional way. Noodle box catering is designed to be a substantial meal by providing noodle boxes or bowls of food that your guests can happily eat while standing and walking around. Some examples of noodle box catering include Thai green chicken curry with sticky rice, butter chicken with basmati rice and poppadoms, classic beef casserole and red wine sauce with mashed potato, linguine carbonara, and even salads like honey roast kumara, spinach, shallots, and pine nuts with a sesame dressing. By utilising 3 or 4 different options, it gives your guests the opportunity to sample a variety of different foods and flavours. Also, most importantly, your guests will be sufficiently full after sampling all of your choices, which means they won't leave your event hungry and will help with regard to alcohol absorption if you're serving alcohol. Another popular style of catering is to splice traditional canapés with noodle box canapés. For example, 4 traditional canapés, followed by 2 noodle box canapés, and finished off with the final 2 traditional canapés, or any of the combination above.